Welcome to Tuesday time, number 3. This is your vocab, your idioms, and the La Quinta High School word of the week. Let's go ahead and get started and look at what words we have this week. We have sketch, abolish, abscond, abhor, apocalypse, coalesce, doppelganger, truculent, limpid, and justify. Those are the 10. Now, sketch is a verb. It's to roughly and quickly describe or portray something. Usually people use it just to talk about drawing, but it doesn't have to be just drawing. It can be writing, drawing, sculpting, speaking. You can act it out. Now, it can also be used as a noun to label the thing that is being sketched, all right? I can give you a rough drawing, that's a sketch. I can give you a quick description that I wrote down, that's a sketch. I can just tell you a sketch real quick. There's lots of different ways to do it. Coalesce is a verb. It's to combine or to come together in order to form one perfect or complete whole. When things coalesce, everything kind of comes together. Think of like when you have a plan and every part of the plan starts to work out, that plan has now coalesced and it's combined into one perfect thing. Doppelganger. This is a great one. This is one that after you know it, you'll hear it all the time and you'll get to think about it a lot. It's a noun. It comes from German. It's a double or a counterpart to a person. The idea is that there's someone wandering around living their own life who is just like someone else walking around the world living their own life. It's kind of amazing. So I swear I once saw mine walking down the street. He was dressed like I dress. He had the same glasses I do, and we saw each other. And I wondered which one was the good twin and which one was the evil twin. I don't know. I like to think I'm the good one, but I'm really not sure. All right, limpid. Limpid is an adjective. It means clear and transparent, not cloudy or foggy. So try to picture something like perfectly clear water, like a lake where you can see all the way to the bottom, right? Or glass that's just been freshly cleaned. I remember how to get a new windshield once, and I was amazed at how perfectly clear the windshield was. Now, it doesn't have to be something visual. It can also be described to describe something, be used to describe something like an idea. If their ideas are perfectly clear and understandable, or someone's voice, maybe when they sing, they can really hit a note in a particular way. That would be limpid. Now, justify. This is the La Quinta High School word of the week. This is our skill word for the week, along with sketch. Now, it's a verb. It's to prove with evidence or performance that something, usually an opinion or an action, is correct or right. Now, I'm going to say this word to you a lot over the course of the school year. Whenever we're having a discussion, I'm going to say you have to justify your response. You have to tell me why what you said is true or is correct. Now, the noun form, the thing you would give me to prove that you're right, is a justification. But we're just going to test over the word justify. Now, truculent is a good word. It's an adjective. It describes a person or an action that is fierce, cruel, and brutal. Something aggressively hostile and harsh. You know, you can think of like a football player trucking someone over really viciously. They were truculent when they ran over the other person, something like that. Now, next we have our prefixes for the week. Now, there was actually a lot of Latin in our words already, but these are the ones we're going to focus on today. We have the prefixes ab and ap. Now, because they're prefixes, that means they go at the beginning of the word. Both of these prefixes mean away. They're going to be away from something for the rest of the word. But it isn't always about distance or like geographical position, which we're going to describe in a moment. Abolish is a verb. It's to do away with, to get rid of, to ban, or to make void. Think about when the United States abolished slavery. We got away from the practice of slavery. To abscond. It's a verb. Is to escape suddenly and secretly, usually used to indicate running away from the law or to avoid punishment. So the connotation there is it's that you're getting away with something, right? Hence, away. It's not like I'm going to abscond to the grocery store to buy eggs. I guess you could use it that way, but that'd be kind of unusual. Then we have abhor. It's a verb. It's to regard something with total disgust or hate. Now, how this fits our prefix is that it's a desperate need to be away from something. I need that thing way far away from me. I need to get away from it. I abhor, what do I abhor? I don't like sushi. I abhor sushi. I don't want it anywhere near me. I abhor dog poop. I don't mean to put those right together. I'm not saying sushi and dog poop are the same, but they kind of do similar things to me. I'm not going to lie. All right, apocalypse. Apocalypse is a noun. It's an enormous and widespread disaster, like annihilation of the earth. You know, whenever you see young adult novels and they're post-apocalyptic, that means they're after a giant widespread disaster. Now, you might wonder, how does this relate to away? What's ap got to do with this? Well, that's because calypso is Latin for paradise. And so it's the opposite of paradise. It's go completely away from what paradise would be. Now here's the idiom of the week. All's fair in love and war. Now in some situations, such as when you're in love or if you're waging war, you're allowed to be deceitful in order to get what you want. It's often said as an excuse for deception. But here's the thing. Usually people say this kind of ironically because we don't really believe it. It's not that all's fair in love, because that means you could get away with doing some horrible things that was in the name of love, and that's not very nice. In war, well, that's why we have rules against war crimes. So really, all's fair in love and war is something that we say in like a, well, all's fair in love and war, but we don't actually mean it literally, all right? So if someone says, yeah, I cheated to get into school, but I really want to get into that school, all's fair in love and war, well, they still did something kind of lousy, and they probably shouldn't have done it. Really, it'd be more of, you could say it ironically in a way of like, oh, did you, I don't know, buy those awesome sneakers to make you run faster? Well, sure I did. All's fair in love and war. It's kind of an odd expression because it says one thing, but you kind of shouldn't use it in the way it says. Now, lastly, September 19th, the day before this quiz, because this quiz is going to be on the 20th, is Talk Like a Pirate Day. I got to tell you, this is Miss Douglas's ad. She really loves Talk Like a Pirate Day. I already roll with this mustache all the time, so I don't really need Talk Like a Pirate Day. I have Look Like a Pirate every day. But anyway, good luck. You're going to do just great on the quiz. I look forward to hearing you use these words day to day. And don't forget, you can get points and raffle tickets if you use the word of the week correctly with admin. So really make sure you do that. All right, good luck.